Good morning, everybody. It's Laura, and we're going to make probably just single strand. I don't know. We're going to completely start from scratch, just you guys and me, and we're going to make myself a bracelet using the Peach Sorbet and the Peach Sorbet bundle, the third companion bundle. This is going to be for me, so we're going to get out a little dish. We're using that. I do want to put some of these little guys in, so we're going to get out probably 4 of them will be enough. I really kind of want to put, I don't know if I really want him in a bracelet or not. We'll get one out. This is one of mine, so I want some stop beads. You know, it's my bracelet, so I want it to be a little bougie. What else do I want to use? Maybe some of those. Most definitely, we're going to use some of these. I'm just making me a little bead mix here. Do I want to put any of these apples in? Maybe 1 apple. Maybe we're going to add some of those. I don't know. Do we want any of these in? We're going to put a few in the dish. It may end up being a multi-strand. Let's go ahead and open these. I'll get my scissors here. They're way over here out of reach. Where I did a project that I still need to glue and all that. Let's get just a few of these. Not many. I'm going to go ahead and dump the rest out. And then let's get a few of these on my tray. Dump the rest in there. Let's see, is there anything else I might want to add? Not into those. Maybe we'll add a mix of these. Like I said, it might end up being a double strand bracelet. Well, let's see. You know what? Maybe we want some of these pretty red beads. And I think we're going to start with that. Whoops. We have that floating around over there. Let's go ahead and get this out of our way. So there is what we're going to start working with. And of course, let's pull up this. And let's see what we can add to that. Maybe bring in a couple of those. Of course, I grabbed 2 of the same color. Maybe one of those. Let's go with that for right now. Let's see what we can come up with, guys. I do want to use my Where do I want to use the brown? I have more brown when I do that. So let's use the brown. Okay. So there's going to be the color scheme. And it does look like it might be a double strand bracelet. So let's go ahead and get two sections of wire out. I think that's enough to go around my wrist twice. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Let's go ahead and cut that. Find my cutters. I'd moved everything because my last video I was working with memory wire, and that video won't be out for over a week. All right. So we've got that, and we're going to cut this in half. There we go. Now we have 2 pieces, and for those of you who want to know how long this is, it is about come on. About 10.5 inches. So I do want to clip one end, and I don't expect both directions to be the same. I do want this to be my focal. I'll find my center. Sometimes it's, there he is. There we go. And I'm going to work from there. I may not use him. I don't think he'll look quite right. Let's use, we need some tiny beads right next to it on either side. So let's go with these crystals here. So this is going to be pretty much a design on the fly. I'm going to put a red on the other side, just so that they're not fighting for space. Oh my goodness, where are you, little guy? And I do hope I'm in frame good enough here. I was looking at some of my videos, and it's like, when I look at my camera, I'm in frame completely, like I'm in the center of the frame. But when I look at the video, I'm nowhere near in frame. That is not going to work because they're fighting for looks like I'm going to need some more of those tiny, tiny little garnets. So let me get out a bunch more of those garnets. When you do a double strand and you're coming off from like something like that, you really want something very tiny so that you're not like competing for that little space, or use seed beads. So I'm going to get a bunch of those garnets out because I'm going to need some on each end. So I'm going to need 4, 5, 6. Let me get out a couple more just in case some jump ship on me, which happens. Choo, 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 choo. There we go. I have some extras. Alrighty. So this way, we won't have a whole lot of, movement and them, having to argue over who's going to be up close to that flower. Now I think I'll go ahead and I'll add like this crystal, one of the shell beads. I don't know how these are going to look. I don't think they're going to look right on this bracelet. Let's just kind of forget we have them. I'm going to put on one of these red ones. I'm going to go to another shell bead. This is not a planned. I'm just going to do one. For Saturday's video, I think I'm going to do a kind of a fun little, I'm going to put a melon bead over here. Because I like to put out on Saturday a long video because I don't do a video for Sunday. And what I've kind of got in mind for Saturday, you know, I know that bead came off from a strand. I was pretty sure it did. Actually, no, it didn't. Let me get a pin. Saturday's video, I'm planning on a minimalist necklace. Okay, so he's got something stuck in him on the one end. And I'll have to try to get that out. So we're going to have to not use that one. Are they all like that? There we go. That one went through. So it's going to be like a minimalist necklace extravaganza is what I'm going to do. So kind of watch for that. I think it'll be fun. And let's go to this crystal. Well, let's keep small beads on this one for right at the moment. Because we've got that big bead right there. And then we'll go to the crystal. Like that. I think we'll put the apple on this side. I was hoping 2 would go through him. There you go. And pull it up. Now we need like a small bead on this one. Pull it out. Put like a little bicone right here and see if that helps. It is a really tight fit to get 2 into those apples, but they will go. These are 7 strand. Get it up there. I like that. Now let's go ahead and work on the other side a little bit. So I kind of like to do this style bracelet where there's 2 strands, it goes to 1, and then, you know, back to 2 strands and then clasp. It just, you know, I like the way this style looks. And I probably need to give myself just a little more room there. And then, yeah. So that's kind of my plan for Saturday's video. Today, I thought yesterday was the 28th, but today is. So I already have videos planned out for the companies that I'm doing collaborations with. Here, I want some of these. That's what I was looking for. Ta-da! I may redo the one for Navachik, their final video. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I haven't used one of these yet, and I got these out to use, and I hadn't placed one on yet. I think that'll be alright. Maybe I'll just reverse that order. There we go. And then go to, let's use a pumpkin. And then go to one of these little bitty check glass. There we go. I like the way that looks. And then let's do one of these little bicones. Let's see how we're at. And let's put a little one of these here. Let's see, right about there. And let's go ahead and put my violet on. Trying to find the end of the violet. Just like so. Really good. I like that. And now I'm going to go ahead and finish this. So let's see. I want one of those. Let's pair it with that. I haven't put one of these on yet. Let's go ahead and put one of these on with this. And let's go with the pumpkin and one of these. And let's put this on because I think that's going to be just about where I'm going to want it. Well, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. So let's put a bicone. So, Alan's internet provider is his phone company, which is like in Kansas actually. And they sent him a letter telling him, well, first they emailed him and said, on his bill and said, oh, by the way, we're not going to honor, your grandfathered in internet speed because, they went to this, what is that new way of doing it where it's the fiber? And because he had the smallest package, really good rates, same with his phone, they don't offer that package anymore. And yeah, so they aren't honoring it anymore. They're getting rid of it. So they're making him go to 1,000 gigabytes, whatever, package. And I don't know exactly when it started. I know last time I uploaded a video, it took me, for half an hour video, it was taking like 50 minutes to an hour. No joke. And I I was used to it. I uploaded a video last night and I was like, holy cow, this was strange. The video went up and I was like, that was really, really quick. I don't want to put big beads against him. I was actually really shocked, Oops, I grabbed the wrong one. And I told Alan it went up in like 10 minutes. That can't be right for a 33-minute video. So I put up the next one and sure enough, it went up really quick. And he says, there's no way. I said, okay, well, I've got one more to put up. And sure enough, a 30-minute video went up in like no time at all. Like less than 10 minutes. It was like 8 minutes. So, he was like, there's no way. But yeah, it did. Let's see where this is at. Oh yeah, I've got room to do like one little section here of beads. So let's go ahead and, because I gotta squish all this back down. I'm gonna do, so now putting up videos is like super easy for me. It's just the whole you know, I have to edit and put it up. Like you'll see on the screen, I'll put the bargain bead box, you know, code to save you money, and all that will be on the screen. So, you know, there's always that. So I have to actually edit most of my videos. That always takes a little extra time. I'm probably not going to use too many big beads on this end because I don't need too much. I want one of these little red ones. And this will all be under my wrist. So let's make sure this is squished all the way down so it's snug. I still have quite a ways to go. So that really makes things so much easier. Let's put one more of these on. And then this. And then we're going to use one more of these beautiful red beads. And let's go to a, do we have more melons in here? Do I need to get more? I want another melon. And let's get another melon out. Those melons are just so cute. Okay, so I'm going to put a melon over here. And let's go ahead and I think, oh, I still have room. Let's go with and this one, let's do, I still have this little guy. What does he look like here? Okay, that'll work. And then we'll do one of these over here. Oh, that'll be too chunky. Let's do another one of these. Then a crystal. And then we'll end it with putting on our red. One. And two. And I may not be able to use the Stop It beads. I have to take the crystal back off. Or just take this back off. That's what's too long. There we go. We're even. And then I have to add the two little red, 1 and 2 on this end. Because I don't think I can get 3 through that hole. We'll find out. One and 2. We'll find out here in a second. Now, make sure this is all squoze down. Because you don't want to leave spaces and then try to measure, because then it'll be off when you actually do it. Be too short. So, see, I have a little bit of space there, but that is perfect. All right, now let's see if I can get 3 through the stopper bead. So I'm going to put 2 through. 1, 2. I'm going to take 1 and try to put it back through. If I can, great. If I can't, 3 will go. Okay. I'm going to pull that back out because I need to get my hook, my jump ring, or whatever you call it, lobster clasp. I do with my gold ones. I thought they were right here, but they're not. Should I have gold ones? Nope, I'm out of gold ones in that. Okay, I'm going to pause you. Okay, so I have my gold one, and I'm going to put it on the one that's going to be looping back through. And it's going down through the stop it bead, just like that. Now, I know it's probably not going to actually go back through any of those crystals. I can try it, but I doubt it'll go back through that. Those are tiny little crystals. I think I've tried before and it's a no-go, so if it doesn't, it doesn't. No, it's not going to. So we're just going to work right here, and I'm just going to draw this back up like this, and then we're going to draw all this down so it's tight as possible to those crystals. I want this to kind of be level, but right now I'm more concerned about making sure that this right here at the end is where I want it to be, because all these can be moved down, which is what I'm going to do. I want this to have some movement. So I want to tighten it just a little bit more. Make that loop nice and tight. I'm going to turn my stop it bead upside right so the little plunger is up. I'm going to grab my crimp tool. I'm going to place it in that divot just like if I was crimping, so he's standing upright. And I'm going to make sure he's in there centered. I'm going to press. And I can actually feel him pressing down. I'm going to squeeze nice and tight. I'm going to pull it all the way out to the end divot, and I'm going to press again. So I've never put 3 wires through this before. The plunger is all the way down. I'm going to give it a tug test. It is not going anywhere. So I'm going to cut the wire that is coming out here off. That is just spare wire. And then I'm going to come here. I'm going to very carefully make sure I cut only the wire that's sticking out here. So we have 2 wires coming in and a loop. Now we're going to gently move all of this, one link at a time, one section, down. And pressing them all into place. And one thing I like about using the colored wire is where you will have spaces, it doesn't matter. And we're going to go like that. Now I am going to put it over my wrist one last time. And you can see that I have it really, really close. There's like room enough for my clasping, and that is perfect. So we are going to get a hold of these wires, and I am just going to make a loop. So we're going to grab this, and we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to put on our stop it bead. We're just going to pick any end, it doesn't matter which. We're going to go back down through that stop it bead, but on this end we're going to need to pull it tight and pull this string tight, and then we're going to work on pulling. Whoops, make sure we grab on the right end. This end is going to be a little bit more fiddlier than working with the other end. And I am going to put my pliers in here to give me something to pull on. Actually, it works better if I'm holding my stop it bead. I'm looking to make sure that everything is right. I do like my bracelets to be snug to my arm, so I'm going to put it on, bring it around. I'm going to do it this way, and that is perfect. That is exactly where I want it to be. Make sure everything's snug. All right, I'm going to hold that stop it bead just like that, upside right. Take my crimpers, put him in there, and I'm going to press. Whoops. I need to get Alan to fix my crimpers because now I've let go and it's made the loop too long and made this one loose. Whoops. We'll back that back up. Just by doing that. Squeeze down, give it a press, nice and tight, back it up, and press again. Plunger is down. Now I can come in here, I can clip, and then I can come up here, make sure I don't clip my loop, clip that off, and I'll clip that shorter later. And now we're going to put a probably a 7mm, just because my 7s are nice size, and I'm going to fasten it with one of my good 4mm jump rings. So we're going to use a 4mm to fasten that, and this is these are closed and I don't want to break it open, so we're going to go ahead and open our 4mm, give it a twist open. We're going to put it on, we're going to put, whoops, we're going to put this on, and we're going to close it. And if this is too long, I will just take the 4mm back off. Now I'm going to try this on. When I do this, I'll put my bracelet on over my wrist so that the jump ring is dangling. I'll put it under the edge of like the table or the counter or whatever. And then I will bring my clasp up. My fingers are not working today, guys. Just gotta get a hold of my clasp. Ah, come on. I have tried making those bracelet helpers, and it was a fail. I almost had it clasped. Here we go. So there is my bracelet. It is the perfect size. I will come in and trim my ends off a little better. I love how this turned out. The apple is perfect. I love the violet on here. Very fall. Really pretty. I love these stop it beads. Perfect. So you guys, you can get 3 strands in there to make a loop. I love this. I'm going to wear it today. So there you have it. I will put a photo up later after I take it off, but I'm going to clean up my mess. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you get to make a bracelet also. Bye, guys.